Okay, guys, I'm taking this to a vendor event, so I wanted to show it. It is my Hi Barbie Hexi cardigan. Clearly, it's in plus size, so anywhere from XL to 2XL, possibly 3XL, just depending on how open you want to wear it. Very cute, very colorful, very bright. It is got the puff sleeves with the detail around the cuff. Got a little bit of a collar, if you can see it. Hi, and welcome back to the Uniquely Yours Crochet Podcast. I am your host, Stacy, and I told y'all it wouldn't be that long before you saw me again. Oh, aren't you proud of me? Yay. So, today is National Crochet Day, and so what better day to get on and chat it up with my yarny friends. So, hi friends. I have a few things to show you. One thing that I have been working on is for the Yarny YouTube Hop, the fall version, which will be out the first day of fall. So I can't show you that piece, but I'm really excited to show it to you. I have a couple whips. I have some finished objects, and then I have a bunch of yarn purchases. I rewarded myself for using a lot of my stash by replacing it all with new yarn. But some of it was for projects, commissions that I'm going to be working on in the upcoming weeks. So it wasn't all bad. Anywho, let's get into it so that this video isn't as long as the last one. I don't know if I showed you guys this bucket hat the last time I podcasted. So this is made out of mercerized cotton. I think it's a mixture of 24/7 cotton and then clearance cotton from Hobby Lobby. It's not I Love This Cotton though. It's like a mercerized cotton. I made this a couple weeks ago when I was doing my vendor event. I made one for myself so that I could show people what it looked like on. So I made it in purple and pink. So I'm going to take it off. My hair doesn't look that bad. So I did a solid bordered in purple, a solid purple bordered in pink, and I alternated, and then I did, at the top, I did pink in the middle and purple. So it's a very muted lavender purple, so it might even look gray on camera, I'm not sure, and hot pink. So I'm wearing my bucket hat. That's a finished object, and I did several more that were more like this, less of the ruffled and the solid granny square to look more like the Jamie Foxx picture that I posted. I was trying to get closer to that, and I did a few more, but they're at the bottom of the bin I take with me to a vendor event, so I wasn't able to pull those out to podcast. So what else did I make? Okay, so I made like a little boho bag. It's like a crossbody for like a kid or a teen or tween, out of sunflower burst or sunburst granny squares, and they're sewn up in a way that kind of brings it into a pouch. There's a cute little button on the front with a button loop, and I don't know how to line bags, so it's not lined. However, I was really proud of myself. It was a pattern I saw online, and I wanted to try to make it, and so I did. It had a million ends to weave in. However, I weaved them in, and like I said, it's kind of crossbody-esque. So it's got this strap, and I made it out of all different Super Saver yarns. So we got purple, we got is it Grape Fizz, we had like a blue jean variegated, but all of it is red heart, so it's quite durable. And that's going with me to vendor events. And then the other finished object that I wanted to show was another what I'm calling a swagget. Now, when I say it's finished, I don't mean the ends are sewn in. So I have a few ends. I was doing my ends as I went. So I was trying to be very good about sewing in as I went. So the last few ends are just the sleeves that I have in the border. But this is all stash yarn, different corals. So I'm calling it my coral reef cardigan. And so there's cream, there's brown, there's tan, there is all different types of coral. There's dark coral, light coral, more tangerine-ish, orangish, like all the things. I'm calling it a swagget. It's so cute. The pattern will be in the description. I believe I used Craft and a Cuppa's Hexi cardigan with the cinch sleeve. I love this sleeve. It is everything. It's so simple. I love these. I had a commission for another Barbie one that I did, and I sold the first Barbie one, and I posted on my social media, and I made a video. So I'll insert the video after this of me in the first swagget, or second actually, which I called my Barbie cardigan. I used all things pink to make it. Very cute. It sold at a vendor event, and then because I posted on social media, had someone in my inbox who wanted to commission me to make it in her size. So I did, and I gave that to her Sunday at church, and it was very cute. And I happened to have all the pink yarn still in stash. I could go shop from stash, so that's always fun. So I don't know if you can see. I'll scoot back. So yes, this is probably more like a large, maybe an extra, depending on how they're shaped, an extra large might be able to fit it. And then for oversized, I think a medium. It's got a collar. The way that she has you do the back is that she has you add rows to create a collar effect in the back when you put, and then put the hexagons together. The sleeves are, and I actually did this one different because the way that she had it, and that I've done every other one that I've made, is I did kind of a join as you go to join the hexagons. This one was not cooperating, so I actually single crocheted it together in the middle. However, on this side you can't tell. So this is gonna go in my shop and go with me to vendor events, because I like to have like things that people can look on my rack and kind of pick through. Set that back here. And I actually did very well at my last vendor event. I sold a lot of large pieces. I sold a sleeveless hooded vest that's in a mustard color. I sold a crossbody cowl in this color. This is actually one of my whips, and I had one ball left of this yarn, and so I'm working it up into a chunky hat, and I'm gonna put a pom-pom on top. But I made a crossbody cowl. The pattern is by Lovin' Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. Of course, that crossbody pattern is like one of my all-time favorite patterns to make. And so I sold this color. I believe, or did I sell the navy? I had a navy and pink one, and I might have sold that one. I'm not sure, but I sold a crossbody cowl. I sold that Barbie sweater, the Hexi Cardi jacket, swagget. I like swagget. It's cute because it's like a sweater, a jacket, like a combination, but it's got swag. And then my other whip is, and I know I'm jumping around, so because I'm trying not to be long-winded, which I know I can be. I'm a preacher, so preachers can be long-winded at times, anytime you put them on a mic or in front of a camera. So right now I am working on a few pieces. Me and my friends are going on a cruise. Actually, my friends are taking their mother on a 65th birthday cruise to Jamaica, and they also knew that they opened it up to our friend group, but they knew that Jamaica was like on my 40 bucket list. So, and a cruise, because I had never been on a cruise or to Jamaica. So it's going to meet two of my bucket listings. And so we're going in October in 34 days. I looked at the countdown clock. So I am working on a swimsuit cover up. And this is the first panel for one of my friends. And this is Karen Cotton Cakes in the colorway, so pretty, Sunset Dream. So I don't know if you guys can see all the colors. It's like 2 different blues, a pinkish purple and a light pink and like a limeish green. And so it's going to be 2 panels the long way. So you make a really long, and my friend is tall, so I made this even longer than the pattern called for. But basically what you do is it's going to go over one shoulder, and then the other panel, which is in progress, that panel is done, will go over the other shoulder, and you'll sew it up the back in the middle, but you'll leave an open collar, like a V-neck collar, a V in the back and the front. And it'll hit, because she's really tall, it'll probably hit her just below the knee. So this is the first time I've made this pattern. It's by it's Crafting Shed or The Crafting Shed, but I'll put the links below. So it's really simple. I worked this up. I started Sunday night, and I finished the first panel yesterday, last night, and then started on the second panel last night, and I'm hoping to be done with the second panel tonight, if not tomorrow. And sew that together, and that'll be her swimsuit cover up. And then my friends are sisters. 2 of them are twins, and then their older sister, and we're all in a sister group together. So they're my sisters too, but they're blood sisters. And so it's so funny. They all wanted a cover up for the trip, and they each have a different style, but kind of similar. So my one friend, their oldest sister out of the power of 3, that's what we call them. She wanted kind of an island color, like African theme. So she is going to get, and this is a part of my haul too. So we can just move right on to haul, because I'm telling you, the plan projects got I Love This Cotton in green, yellow, and red. And I have some downstairs in my stash of black. So it'll be green, black, yellow, and red. And it's going to be Ruana poncho style. But it's going to, I'm going to make a belt for it. So it'll belt and be more like a swimsuit cover up. And it's going to be mesh stitch. I love this yarn, but just picture the color. So it's going to be red, green, and black. Really pretty. And I'm going to make that for her as a swimsuit cover up. I think I might freehand it. I found a pattern online and one on YouTube, and I might combine them both. Take a little bit of each and make my own thing. So and then she also crossed, aka graduate chapter last year. And so even though she told me she wanted these island colors, she also said she needed me to make one in pink and green. And when I went to the store, I was like, hey, are you opposed to this level of pink and green? Because I'm like all about the bright colors. So I will be making one in this. So once I finish one cover up, I'll be moving on to the next set. So got all that from Hobby Lobby. I'm also making myself a set, and I think I'm going to do I'm gonna take a pattern. I've done this before. It'll be green, yellow, the Jamaican flag color, since we're going to Jamaica, and I'm super excited. So I'm gonna be making Sheila Crochet. She has a short pattern. It's like a diamond short pattern, and tutorial on YouTube. I plan on making those shorts and adding mesh stitch, so a combination of these 3 in the shorts, but also I'm gonna do a combination of these 3 in a mesh pants leg. So the shorts will be like kind of solid to give me the coverage. It's to go over a swimsuit. And then a mesh pant leg. And then I'm going to either do the crop top by DIY Creations, or a different halter S type that I made before, but I haven't decided. Again, this is going to go over my swimsuit. Still from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And then I saw this, you guys, and it jumped into my cart. Look at this. I love this yarn. It is Candy Stick Stash, and I'm looking for a color to pull out of here to kind of match up with it, to kind of like break up some of the crazy like pooling is gonna do. But I'm gonna make a cover up out of this. I don't know if it'll be a skirt and a top or what, but my goal, if I don't make anything out of this for right now, it'll be for next summer. However, I'm definitely going to make the Jamaican color one. So that's my Hobby Lobby haul. I got 3 balls of this, and then there is a color of this like bright pinkish color that is at Michael's, and I plan on pulling that, I believe. So so I went to Hobby Lobby on a mission. So that wasn't just increasing my stash. That was getting yarn for orders, and also for myself, a specific purpose for our trip. Then I went to a work event on Friday, and there is a Joann's that I never get to because it's in another city, kind of far from where I am now. And so I wanted to go see what they had. And also, I had promised my nephew a long time ago that if his behavior improved in school, that I would make him a blanket. He goes with me to Joann's and Michael's and Hobby Lobby all the time, and he sees things and he's like, TT, can you make me this? So he saw this yarn a long time ago and asked me to make him, I think it's because it's kind of Spider-Man colors, to make him a blanket. So I bought 3 balls of this Bernat Blanket Brights, which I know I'm probably going to have to buy more. And I'm planning to make him kind of a weighted blanket with this. Because we're also trying to keep him in his bed at night. He always busts out of his room and into my sister's bed. So hopefully a weighted blanket might keep him more relaxed through the night. Okay, this is getting long again. So while I was there, even though this is what my purpose was to go, of course, I had to look on the clearance rack, and they had some Big Twist Mellow, which is their chunky kind of yarn. And online, it's listed as $3 a ball. It was marked $4.97, but I ended up getting it for the $3 a ball. So this is just a taupe, more like a gray though. So I bought 4 balls of that and plan to make something chunky, either a chunky cowl and hat, or chunky, maybe a chunky hat and fingerless mitt and a headband, some combination of something chunky for my winter stuff, because I sold most of my chunky hats and headbands out of my inventory last season. So I do need to restock on all things chunky, and I live in Michigan, and so even though it's just the beginning of September, we'll need it before you know it. They also had this sparkle kind. It's the Big Twist Mellow, but it's with sparkles. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is a wine color. They only had 4 of these, so it will be a combination of something. Now, they had 3 of these sparkle, like gold, yellow, mustard color, but they also had regular mustard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, they had about 5 or 6, which is enough to make crossbody cowl, a Katniss cowl. So that's what I will be making out of this. And so I'll combine the sparkle. So the sparkle might be the bobble part, and then the non-sparkle be the regular crochet part. We'll see how it works out. And then they also had this sage green. What color is it? With sparkles. They only had 2. So this will probably just be a hat and possibly fingerless mitts. to match. It's an olive color and it's sparkle. And I thought it was very pretty. The sparkle were $3.60 online, so they gave it to me even though it was marked $4.97, which is really not a clearance price to me. So I was glad that online at Joann's it was more off, and so they gave it to me. So that's my Joann's haul. I got the Karen cotton cake to make the other swimsuit cover up from Michael's. So I went to Michael's, and this was all in a matter of like 2 days. I also shopped my stash to do my fall Yarny YouTube pop. So be proud of me. And I have tons more stash projects that are in my head. So I am anxious to get these commissions off my hook, and also the projects for my trip. I'm hoping in the next week and a half or two, I can get those done, because I have ponchos in my head, scrappy ponchos. I have scrappy pullovers and hoodies, different patterns that have been popping up in my timeline that I am anxious to wear. I just heard the doorbell, so DoorDash has come. So you guys, I appreciate you for joining in. Again, happy National Crochet Day. I'm going to insert pictures and things of stuff that I don't have anymore that I may have not shown you. The Barbie cardigan and such. So happy Tuesday, happy National Crochet Day, happy September, not quite fall, doesn't feel like summer, right? It's that weird in between stage. And seriously, what God just dropped in my spirit right now is that a lot of us are in that stage in life where we're in between the end of one season and the beginning of a next, and we don't know what's next exactly. We know we can feel that there is a shift and there's seasons changing, and that God has something in store for us in this next season of our life. But also, we're not quite there yet. We're still there's still that remnant of the last season kind of hanging on to our coattail. And so in some places where we're at, summer still got a grip on us with the heat, and then there's some of us who are slowly drifting into the fall season. So wherever you are, hold on to God, because he's got a hold to you. Don't get discouraged if you're in that in-between season. And for those of you who may deal with seasonal depression and are not looking forward to fall and winter and it getting darker sooner, just really hold on to God. He is the light. Don't give in to the urge to go inward. Find an outlet, find a way to get out of your house. Whether it is to go yarn shopping or find a local group where you can get together and knit or crochet or whatever you do. Don't go in your shell in this next season. Stay connected, even if it's just through the YouTube community. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. As always, I love you for tuning in. God loves you just because he is love. And so I hope that you stay tuned in. Like I said, my next video will probably be the Yarny YouTube hop. And if you didn't watch my last video where I showed so many hats and different makes, I will put that somewhere up here so you can catch me. I am on a mission to get back over 1,000 subscribers. I lost in my hiatus. I lost some so that I can do a giveaway. I have so much yarn that I can give away, you guys. So seriously, share me out if you can. If you haven't subscribed, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, leave a comment. I'm gonna try to catch up on comments. And yeah, so thank you for joining me, and have a great week. Enjoy National Crochet Day, and here's hoping I can get this uploaded tonight. Okay, bye guys.